Tell them come watch me finagle. Prepare the place for my enemies at my table. Tell them come watch me finagle. Prepare the place for my enemies at my table. Tell them come watch me finagle. Prepare the place for my enemies at my table. Tell them come watch me finagle. Prepare the place for my enemies at my table. The booth became my sauna. I warm up and then I drop heat. Applaud me, y'all sit back and watch me. I'm in the hot seat. Y'all comp is just some weight on my chest. I'm feeling cocky. Say my bars went over their head, then try to copy. Let me dumb it down for you a little bit, where you ain't gotta climb. With all due respect, couldn't trace me outlined in dotted lines. Well, at least he's trying. What for me is mine. When I say I killed these tracks, I don't mean the beats be dying. With lyrics I breathed on them and hell revive them back to life.
Alright, it's BFA Flex with the Hurt Biz Boxing Podcast, and it's a special day, it's a special episode, and I got a special guest. You know, I only deliver the best, most exclusive boxing content for the most potential, greatest upcoming fights. So we're going to talk about some boxing, but I just want to introduce my guest here. My guest here is G. Mitch.
What's going on, everybody?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What's going on, all boxing fans out there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. He's a local musician, but he's a legendary local musician. He's a local pioneer for music. He's been doing this for over 20 years locally here. And honestly, he's not only my brother from another BFA, but he's literally the first person I started professionally recording music with. So this guy here, man, he deserves his flowers, man, and no pun intended. That's one of my favorite songs of his, Give Me My Flowers. Go check it out. But I'm not going to introduce him when he can do it himself, man. Just tell the people a little bit about yourself, man.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy G. Mitch, born and raised Teal Will. Sports fan, love of the game, especially boxing, one of my favorites. Been doing this with my guy for so long, man. We started on the rooftop, freestyle, man. Ever since then, we've been locked in, man. BFA all day.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, yeah, we got an interesting topic today, man. It's a great fight coming up. So we got Devin Haney versus Brian Norman Jr., man. So I'm pretty sure, are you familiar with those two fighters?
Oh, for sure. Especially Devin Haney.
Really?
Yeah, especially him.
Why do you say especially Devin Haney?
Because he's one of my least favorite boxers.
Really?
Yes.
Hey, I'm glad we're having this interview there, man, because I did not expect that, man.
Yeah.
So I'm like the polar opposite of your opinion, man.
Okay.
I honestly believe he's one of the best boxers out there, man. Youngest, brightest, and potential greatest, man. I like how he chases greatness as well with these fights, man. He's not ducking anything.
Oh no, he's not scared at all.
Yeah, so let's just we'll get back into that conversation, man. But you kind of already expressed how you feel about Devin Haney, man. So I'm looking at the fight more so like a quintessential boxer puncher in Brian Norman Jr. versus an elite boxer, arguably.
What is it?
Arguable puncher.
Bye. Don't come back out here.
Okay, yeah, so I'm looking at the fight as like the quintessential boxer puncher in Brian Norman Jr. Versus the elite boxer.
Right, that's
in
the thing
Devin
with,
Haney.
Yeah, Haney is well-rounded.
I must add, arguable puncher, because the narrative out there is that he's pillow-fisted or he can't punch.
Haney,
so,
right?
yes, Haney.
Yeah, and I feel like he don't have the power.
Exactly.
He do not have the knockout power. He's a very intelligent boxer.
Totally.
Knockout power is not there. We're not taking nothing away from his game because he's undefeated. But I feel Brian, he's a technical boxer. He's not on Haney's level at all. I'm gonna get that out.
IQ-wise or boxing-wise?
IQ-wise, boxing-wise, and fight stature-wise. Because I feel this is, to me his biggest fight.
No, yeah, I agree. I agree.
So-
Do you think that would play a role in the outcome of the fight?
It may, if Norman doesn't start off out the gate, I feel it will not be a win for him.
So how do you view Norman?
I feel like he wants to get in there. He wants to try to knock him out.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I like about boxers. And I love underdog stories. But
What do you think he's an underdog in this
I
fight?
feel he's the underdog.
Okay.
A lot of people think Haney is the underdog.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know quite until the fight actually gets there. But yeah, I think it's split. I think a lot of people are underestimating Haney, but I don't want Devin Haney and his camp to underestimate Brian Norman.
Don't
That's
fight
the
his
only.
fight.
Yeah, don't fight his fight. Exactly.
Because I feel Haney is a technical fighter.
Yes,
He
sir.
wants to get his points. If he knock you out, he knock you out. But at the end of the day, boxing is about points and who gets the cleanest shots off. But with Haney, I feel that both of them kind of equal in the reach. But I feel like Haney downplays to the boxer that he's fighting. I feel like if he keeps his distance and fight with the outside, use his jab, I think that's when Haney is at his best. But that is not what I'm saying.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
I feel like he doesn't do that enough. I feel like he lets the person close the gaps. I feel that he's not keeping him at bay with the jab. But other than that, if he
Are you judging that on his previous fights?
off a couple fights that I've seen with Haney.
The most recent ones?
Honestly, I have not seen his most recent fights. The last two fights this year, I did not see them.
Okay, so his most recent ones are Ramirez, and then the one before that,
Right,
the
it
famous
was like-
one, Ryan Garcia.
Yes,
Yeah. Okay.
I've seen that.
And I know a lot of people's opinion about Devin Haney might have changed after maybe seeing those fights, maybe especially the Ryan Garcia one.
Yeah.
So now his chin is so suspect, and now he's deemed as a runner because of the Ramirez fight. So I can see how some people can be doubting Devin Haney in this, but I would push people to go do some research on Devin Haney and look at his other fights and see how dynamic that fighter is, man. Because he's not only a boxer. Devin Haney will sit there and fight you.
No, that exactly.
He will fight you.
He will.
And I don't think people understand that. But could you tell me some good attributes you see in Brian Norman and tell me what style he is, if you agree that he is a boxer puncher, that you might see in Brian Norman that could get him the win in this fight?
He's aggressive. He throws combination. He throws more than one punch. I do see power there because he has 21 knockouts.
No, he has more than that, I believe.
I think
he
28
got
wins.
No, he has more than that. Yeah. And he just had he probably just had the knockout of the year. The Sasaki guy in Japan. He went over there and knocked him out. But no, he definitely has power in both hands. He sets up his punches, I believe. Yes, sir. I'm gonna put it out there. I got him. He does have a good jab. I believe it's underrated. He does have the ability to work behind the jab as well. Like I said, he does set his punches up well. Good punching combinations. Like you expressed, he does have power in both hands. You know, and I believe just sitting back looking at him that he is a complete fighter. You know, so he does have a chance of winning the fight in my mind. This is a great fight. That's the only reason we're talking about it. Like I expressed, you know, that's all we talk about is potential great fights upcoming. But yeah, so we're gonna move on to Devin Haney, man, and we're gonna let's dissect maybe some attributes that he has that may win him the fight, and how do you perceive his style? Do you agree that he is an elite boxer?
Yeah, I do believe he's an elite boxer. But when it comes to boxing, I'm not gonna lie. I like knockouts.
Right.
he has like 15, I want to say maybe.
Well, you know, a knockout artist in Javante just arguably lost the fight. Not on paper.
No. I said Tank right now is my favorite boxer. I said he lost. I think he lost that fight.
Really?
He needs the rematch.
Definitely.
Back to the top.
I think they will get that. I think it's only right. That's because that's a part of his legacy. If he doesn't,
Yeah,
he got to
that's a
get that
stain.
back. Yeah, he got to get that one back.
Haney, yes, he's a complete fighter. He has a very smart IQ. Only issue that I have with him is he lets the opponent close in too much. He's not keeping them on the outside. But other than that, I really feel Haney.
What fight, if you don't mind me interrupting you, are you judging that off of?
The main one was that
Ryan Garcia.
Gotcha. He was letting that guy bully him. And at the end of the day, you have to guard, you have to box too, still. Even if you get hit, you still have to box. Yes, I understand the circumstances that was going on at that particular time, but you still have
as far as what?
The substance that he had or whatever.
Okay.
So yes, he had a slight advantage, I believe, but you still have, at the end of the day, you got to box. If you get hit hard is a part of boxing.
No, I totally agree. I totally agree, man.
How do you recover?
And Haney being one of my favorite fighters, man, I totally agree that his game plan was off with that fight. And I have to take my hat off to him as well, just to show that his chin shouldn't be in question after that.
Yeah.
His chin shouldn't be in question, nor should his heart or toughness. Because I see a lot of people kind of calling him out now or testing his heart and his chin and things like that. And that's the wrong smoke they want with Devin Haney, I believe, man. He does still have to prove a lot to me in this fight coming up, but him even taking this fight shows that he wants to prove something. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he does in this fight. But as far as the Garcia fight, not to get off track, we'll get back on track, but the Garcia fight, I believe Haney was winning 80% plus of that whole fight outside of moments when he was getting knocked out or hurt. So boxing wise, and just from a trained eye, that would tell me possibly steroids had something to do with that, or the substance that he had in his system, because that happened, him getting hurt and punched like that in the first round. And as a fighter, you want to get that back, especially in front of the crowd. It's been amped up. You've been wanting this guy for the last 4 months. You get what I'm saying? So for him to have that attitude and still have those moments where he outboxed Garcia visibly, noticeably, kudos to Devin Haney still. And kudos to him for getting that loss taken off his record, man. So
he is a warrior.
Yeah.
I do believe that. Like I don't take nothing from him. And I know you've probably seen that footage of him sparring Tank Davis. He was giving it to Tank.
Man, I'm glad that you
Tank
perceived
is my
that,
favorite
man.
boxer.
Listen, man, it's a lot of people that didn't perceive that, and from my eye, I believe the same thing. Like outside of moments, even at the age of 16, Devin Haney was giving Tank all he could handle in that sparring match.
Yeah.
Man. All he could handle, man. But what attributes do you see in Devin Haney that could win him the fight against Brian Norman Jr.?
The IQ.
Okay.
He's a very smart fighter, and that's what I believe.
Do you think his IQ is higher than Brian Norman's?
Yes.
Okay.
Devin Haney is, one, he goes the distance a lot of the time, so he controls really good back to fade back.
Could you say that again, just because the truck was right by?
Well, I feel Devin Haney is smart. He knows when to fight. He knows when to guard. He knows when to fall back. He knows how to control his breathing because he goes the distance a lot. I believe that's his fight.
That's actually one of his strengths, I believe, is his endurance.
Getting the points and knowing when to guard and knowing when to throw.
Oh, and you think that wins him the fight? So
The distance wins him the fight.
Controlling the distance.
He has to come out the first 3 rounds controlling the fight. You have to, because if it goes the other round,
Why only the first 3 rounds?
Because I feel like the first 3 rounds always kind of determine the outcome. Not all the time, because I've seen a lot of great boxers come back. I just feel like if you come out of the aggressor and you are landing the punches, you can intimidate the guy. It could go either or, because this is Norman's biggest fight in my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
So he could also easily be rattled. He may not be ready for the moment.
Haney is an elite boxer.
Yes.
What about puncher? You think he has any punching power?
I just don't believe the power is there, but I feel he's a technical boxer and he gets the points and he can survive.
Okay, so I believe this is just me giving my input about Haney, you know, and it's all opinionated, you know, but I don't believe I'm biased. I do believe he has one of the best jabs in the sport. Some of the fastest feet in the sport. His feet have gotten more educated every fight I've seen. One main focal point I want people to understand is he's a very underrated body puncher, and I like to reference the Lomachenko fight. Man,
Is that the fight before Garcia? Who did he fight before Garcia?
Who did Devin Haney fight?
Because that was a fight I really
Ryan
did not like.
Garcia.
He won,
He
but I
fought
didn't like
Regis Prograis before Ryan Garcia, and it was like a flawless victory. He shut him out 12-0. Put him down, I think, 2 times. So yeah, man. So we'll move on to that as well. But yeah, man, go watch that Lomachenko fight with Devin Haney. Nobody's ever gone to Lomachenko's fight to his body like Devin Haney did that fight, and I do believe that was the edging point in the fight, because it was a very close fight. But I still feel from the beginning point I seen him win at the end of the fight until now, I always said Devin Haney won that fight. And, I believe Devin Haney's punch selection is underrated. He's a very great combination puncher. Very great, I believe. Like we spoke on his endurance.
Yeah.
I believe that will potentially be a factor in the outcome of the fight. It's elite, his endurance. And we spoke about punching power, man. I believe that Devin Haney has underrated punching power. I would like to reference how fighters seem to be gun shy when they get in the ring with Devin Haney.
They don't want to slip up.
And why is that if he's so-called pillow-fisted?
He's a great counter puncher.
I understand that. But even if you're a great counter puncher, if the punches aren't hurting you, see this in the Canelo aspect of things, the punches aren't hurting you, you can't stop my momentum coming forward. So I'm going to just close the distance. And as soon as I parry a punch and counter you, it could be devastating. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially if you're not putting any respect in my heart. So that might be a deciding factor in the Canelo Crawford fight as well. I'm just throwing that out there. I am too. I'm just throwing that out there as well.
I'm going with Canelo.
Really? Oh, I am too. But
He was this close with Floyd until Floyd turned it on.
no, he arguably lost every round with Floyd.
I don't know, man.
He
I think
arguably
Floyd
lost
respected
every
him.
round before Floyd
I
with me,
think he
man.
respected him. Floyd had to respect him.
And that was like at 154, but Floyd made him drain and come down to 152. You know, this is a whole different beast. Canelo been through the ringer, man. But we'll get to that. That's a whole nother episode, whole nother conversation, brother. But yeah, I do believe if Devin didn't have punching power, he was pillow-fisted, you would see fighters just coming out jumping on him, unloading the clip, you know. But yet we don't. So that's a telltale sign as well, and I wonder why. You know, I know what my trained eye is seeing, and I know if you're worried about what's coming back, that means that person has a little pop. You know what I mean? You might not say he has knockout power, but it's the shots that you don't see
hurt the most.
and that knock you out for the most part. So even somebody with a little pop can have some knockout power. The timing is right, the accuracy is as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, in closing, man, I'm just gonna say, man, the Devin Haney hate is real, man.
I don't hate Devin Haney. I just feel that he's. I like pizzazz, man. I don't know.
No, I get it. I get it. I get it.
Davis.
I get it. And
like
that's me. I don't like short fights. I want to see competitive 12-round fights.
Yeah.
If a knockout happens, it happens. But I want to see competition.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I don't like people just coming out, dog walking people, then knockout, boom.
Oh, I don't
You
like
get what I'm
boring
saying?
fights. I love the competition.
Yeah.
I love the sparks. Yeah, I love when it go 12 rounds as well. But I want to see a knockout. I want to see a knockdown.
Yeah.
Get back up. Just try again.
Well, you'd be surprised how many people actually watch the sport just for knockouts. You get what I'm saying? I know this podcast is the Hurt Biz boxing podcast, but I do believe it's the Hurt Biz, and you have to hurt your opponent to gain respect and to win the fight. But it's not called knockout; it's called boxing.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, back to this fight, man. I do believe both of these guys are tough. I do believe it's going to be a good fight. Well, I hope it will be, but I do believe Devin has the potential and the skill to make it a boring fight and make it not live up to the potential that we're looking for.
I feel that Norman.
He can really make it look easy in a sense, man. Just like he did Prograis. And I'm not saying that Norman's feet are like Prograis because I just did see some footage of him training.
He's a little slow.
He's working on his feet, man. He's in the gym. So the art of war is present right now. So these guys are sharpening their iron. It's not really too much they're saying to the media. They're training. And Devin Haney, his camp, they've pretty much been hitting to the media. They haven't uploaded any footage since I seen him doing some track drills, you know, some explosive elite track drills too. I'm like, wow, people were hating on that though. So yeah, that's why I say the Devin Haney hate is real, man.
And that's where the endurance come in.
Yeah, but explosion too. And that's what I'm saying. That's where a lot of power or speed comes from. It comes from the explosion. And
from your legs.
Yes,
you need
sir.
The legs. That's where
yes,
the punch
sir.
power comes from.
Yes, sir. That's where it starts. Yeah, but I do believe Dev should win this fight, unanimous decision. I don't see a knockout. I do think someone's going to get put down. I believe that Devin does have the power to put Norman down as well, or at least hurt him. So we could see that as well.
Yeah.
But how do you perceive this fight happening?
12 rounds. I do expect Haney to win. Someone's going to get hurt. It may be Haney. You know, anybody can get hurt in boxing. You know, anything can happen.
Yeah.
But like I said, 12 rounds. Haney, even though he's not one of my favorites. But Norman, you know, underdog stories could shock the world.
If I must ask, who's your top 3 boxers right now?
My top 3 boxers right now.
And who's your top 3 around that weight class? So boxers in the game right now, and then around that weight class, the 135, 140, 147 division.
I like Tank. I like Shakur.
You like them 2 above, obviously, Devin Haney.
Yes,
Gotcha.
Devin Haney is top 5.
Okay.
Top 5.
Okay, so you got 4 other people in front of him.
I have Bud Crawford.
Okay. And then you're talking about in the whole boxing game.
Yeah, whole boxing game, not weight class.
Got you. Who's your pound for pound?
It has to be Crawford. It has to be Crawford right now.
I have no dispute about that. Even though it is disputable.
Yeah.
Mine's, I would, you could say Crawford, you could still say Canelo, but I'm going to go Usyk. That's just me personally, Usyk, man. That's the top of the divisions, man. He's become undisputed. People don't understand that, man, and how great that is, but kudos to him, man. Much respect, man. But next question, man. So, is Devin Haney underestimating Brian Norman Jr.?
I think Norman Jr. is underestimating Haney because, as you said, a lot of people is coming after him. Haney goes after fighters.
I agree.
He don't care. He'll even go to a weight class. I feel like he's seen something that is not really there. I feel like he's jumping the gun and he should get a couple more fights under his belt. And Norman.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's underestimated because of that Ryan Garcia fight. As you said, a lot of people just coming for him. After that, you gotta understand, that wasn't a fair fight at the time. Anybody can get hurt, but I feel that Norman is probably underestimated. He jumping.
I can see how you can say that, man.
I should say a little more bigger name, more well-seasoned fighter. Fight before trying to go after.
Well, he is in a higher weight class, so Haney's coming up. This is his first fight at that welterweight division, so he's challenging the champ, like you alluded to. He does chase great fights, man. He goes after these guys, but I don't look at it like there's any real disadvantage besides maybe skill level with Brian Norman and Devin Haney. But I do believe Devin Haney possibly could be underestimating Brian Norman Jr. Have you been following the build-up to this fight?
No, I have not.
Oh man, you got to go back and look.
I've seen a couple things.
Did you see the little altercation with the bodyguard?
When Haney popped up on him?
Yeah, and
Yes,
the bodyguard grabbed him up at the man. So that
anticipation is there.
Yeah, it's there. But right before that happened, there were things said by Bill Haney and Devin Haney like, he ain't too big, Dev. He about to cry. Look at his eyes. He said that at the press conference. He about to cry. Look at his eyes. Dev said, yeah, I see it. You know what I mean? That's when Brian Norman Jr. started. You don't see shit, bitch ass motherfucker, bitch made motherfucker. Your bodyguard ain't here to save you now. You know, so yeah, man. So there ain't no fear in either one of these guys. Sorry, both of them are dogs. You know, we can look at it as simple fight banter, man, but still, it can show a little bit of maybe these two guys maybe underestimating each other.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
which could be how do you say, a great an opportunity for a great fight.
Right, they probably both want to fill each other out in the first round. I can see that.
Right. So I would like to see Dev use his jab. You know,
Exactly.
IQ and punch selection to pick his correct shots. So I do believe Dev has enough dog in him to actually endure those gritty situations,
Yeah.
those moments,
Because I believe that Norman Jr. is going to walk him down.
the whole fight.
Yeah.
So you must know that has been every fighter's, or pretty much every fighter's game plan going in there against Devin, especially at the lower weight classes, because they felt he was weight drained and things of that nature. But they also had a narrative he was weight bullying, because this is really his natural weight, the welterweight. So I'm curious to see how he looks, man. He might be stronger than ever, man, and look the best that we've ever seen. You gotta understand, he's still young.
Right.
He's only like 26 or 27. Devin he's prime. He's restarting his prime. You know what I mean?
He's about to trying to rebuild the legacy.
Yeah, so I do believe Dev has enough dog in him to get him out of those gritty situations during the fight, when he has to bite down on those mouthpieces and fight. So I do believe both guys are dogs. The fight should come down to like we said in the beginning, who fights their fight. or who makes the person fight their fight.
Exactly.
So
And that's where it comes down to, I believe.
exactly. So like we talked about IQ, Dev will have to make it a thinking game. Whereas a dog fight leans more towards Brian Norman's favor.
So he's going to have to, Haney may have to have something like a photographic memory. He's going to have to remember some patterns that Norman does to get some things in. Because, like I said, I feel that Norman is going to really close the gap, not he's going to try to smother the punches.
Right. No, totally. He's going to have to. He's going to have to work off his jab. So he can't abandon his jab just because Dev is going to be using his jab. He has to work off his jab and actually use his strength if he's the stronger guy. We don't know if he's the stronger guy just yet as far as pushing the person back, because you can be bigger and stronger and still get pushed back. We've seen that if the highest weight class is by you, Usyk. That's why I do give him those accolades as possibly the number one pound for pound in my book. This is all opinionated. But yeah, man, you got a pick for this fight?
It's up for grabs, but I believe Haney come out.
Haney come out?
The distance.
Is it 50-50?
It's going to be real close.
60-40 Haney? I got you. Yeah, I believe Haney should win this fight, man. If both guys are at their best, it still should be a good fight, but it should be a masterclass by Haney if both guys are at their best.
Yeah, it all comes down to who's going to make them fight each other. Want another fight, or whoever just come out being a bully.
Right. Whoever comes out being the bully, you said?
Yeah, the bully, the aggressor is going to win this fight. But then again, I don't really see Haney as an aggressor.
I do. I see Haney as a fighter, man. He has aggression. I do believe that. But yeah, man, it was nice talking to you about this, man. For sure, man. Could you tell the people, if you can, where they can find you, man?
You can find me on Instagram at Jesus Christ. That's GEEZUS Christ.
You got any new singles coming out?
No, but I should be dusting everything off real soon.
Sure, man. Hey, man, just to add, man, this guy is one of the most prolific rappers and songwriters, man, that you will ever meet, man. And I've had a pleasure of being around from his inception, man. So, yeah, man, always a pleasure talking to you, especially about sports and boxing,
Always,
man. For sure, man. So, as always, thank y'all for your support. This is BFA Flex with the Hurt Biz Boxing Podcast. Always coming to you with exclusive boxing content. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. All right,
man. What's up?
Major. My kids soften my heart, but I'm still enraged. 3 straps to the head, give it up, how villains made. Kinda lonely, alone, never been a day. Matter of fact, my chick Nina, my closest of friends today. My buddy, forever be engaged, be known as my friend of bae. Couldn't marry her, but